Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound today, Edward Cabrera. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Dalen Lyle leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch is in the dirt.
Down. That's a ball.
Ball one. There's a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
This one in the air center field. For Armstrong. Settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
So now, with one away and a man at second, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Just underway here from Wrigley. Next offering is fouled back.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. And now it's Luis Garcia. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Josiah Gray. What do you have on him, Singy?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the back part of the bat on the baseball.
Michael Busch digs in now. That's in there. 0-1. That one's upstairs,
up.
ball 1. Backed off the plate that time. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And it lands foul. So we reset and we'll do it again. One misses, so lead-off walk. Here's Alex Bregman, 2 for 10 in the series. And that one wrapped foul. Busch on at first, nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Warren.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
No, that's outside. Ball.
And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Ziggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Dylan Cruz,
that's the ball.
The leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Cabrera making his first start of the year, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Outside. That's the ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-2. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong under it. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Keibert.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Yeehaw! That's a ball.
That one
That's the ball.
inside. Look out. Second inning here, no score. Off the mark
Ball.
there. And the count is 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
He swings and fouls one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Stepping in, Brady House.
Ball, that's in. Ball, outside.
Just
Nope,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
And it's ball
Take
4.
your base,
He
ball
missed
4.
down low.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 6, Robert Hassel III.
Up now for Washington, Robert Hassel III. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Nico Horner, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
Ball, that's up.
The Cubbies with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball right side and foul ball. That one off the mark. Ball 2. Man at second. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second, nobody out. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Wood!
Horner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Horner on the go. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-2. Runner on the go again. Gets a piece. And stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Brother goes again. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
The catcher, Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Back up the middle, and it gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Nope, ball.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Check swing, held up, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Hey!
Two on, 1 out. That one fouled off. 2-2. Stays alive. And that one almost hit him. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Walked to open the ball game.
No, ball.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is downstairs.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Alex Bregman waiting to hit for the Cubs. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Andres Chaparro leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Corner. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Nets lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle will hit next. Led off this game with a double. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 29, James Wood.
So digging in, James Wood. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Hard hit left side. In time to Bush. Third out. Nothing doing for Washington. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul ball there. Down and in, moved his feet. Payoff pitch. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. On the ground to third, a dive, nice stop, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, on the right fielder, Brett.
Wow, singing. He showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top-notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
So up next, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Struck him out looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third. Next offering is fouled back. Line to left, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-0.
Yeehaw!
In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong on the move to the alley. He's got it. What away. That was a great run to make the catch, singing. We've got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Now here is Luis Garcia. Fly to left his first time. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. The Nats down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
2 down, bases empty. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. That one outside.
Ball outside.
And that is ball 1. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Nationals.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. Struck out looking his first time. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Cruz off of first with 2 away. It's in and out of his glove. The flip. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nationals lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
up
4.
for the
So up
Cubs,
now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
And that misses.
Ball.
Ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Griff McGarry, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Henry warming up as well. The 1-0.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hard ground ball, base down. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
No, that's out.
And the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. On its way. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. Carson Kelly takes it deep. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Josiah Gray departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Griff McGarry. He's making his second appearance of the season. And next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. Struck out swinging his first time. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Now it gets away from Ruiz. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
And a at second. Here's a high chopper. And that chance handled. The throw to first. That's a very athletic play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the box now, takes strike one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
One away with a runner at third. Ripped to third and caught.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Thrust to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He leads the yard to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down, Brent Rooker, the next Cub to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right.
Take one.
Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
There's a swing and a miss. Rooker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit softly on the ground to third. House tosses to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We played 4. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 5th. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Just off the inside edge. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one just misses. 2-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. One down. Up now for Washington, Robert Hassel III.
Robert Hassel III.
And a curve is down and in.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late on that fastball. The Cubs up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate, Andres Chaparro. The 1-0. And another
No, that
ball.
missed. That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. That one misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 3. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nationals nothing. Here at Wrigley Field. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. That one ripped left field. Back there. And it's gone. A solo shot. And they add on.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Griff McGarry done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Cole Henry.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swanson digs in. 1 for 2.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Out towards right center field. Cruz takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson.
Here's the catcher,
Kelly.
Carson Kelly. He's already homered here in this one. Kelly, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros. He is struck out and he is walked. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field, and that'll do it. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Dalen Lyle,
Leading off
the
for
next to hit.
The designated hitter, Dalen Lyle.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Hey!
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, number 29,
James Wood digs in now.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Hammered down the right side, the foul. The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the sixth. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second safely.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. That one's in there. Strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue. Finish off this hitter.
Wood, the lead runner, out at second. Abrams at first, one gone.
Just
that's
missed with
outside.
that
Ball.
backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The next offering misses,
down.
And the count is 2-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Into center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners.
Up next for the Nationals, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan.
Now it's going to be Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Runners at the corners with two outs. Next offering is fouled back. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two on, two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Next offering is down low. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong gets under it. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Michael Bush.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Pulls that one foul. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, and that one handled. Chaparro takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
For the Cubs, third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cole Henry will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Andre Granillo.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hut.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. That misses
Ball,
the zone.
that's up.
It's 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their Their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Outside. That's a
your
ball.
fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one chopped up the middle. Swanson. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, Brady House.
Brady House now at the plate. Pitch misses
That's inside. Ball.
and that's ball 1. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Washington, the center field.
Next to hit for the Nats, Robert Hassel III. And that drops in for a strike. House at first, one gone. And it's fouled away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman,
Andres Chaparro will hit next.
Pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
That's a ball.
One out. Runners at first and second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One, two now. That one way inside. Two on, one out.
Ball.
Three and two. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Double play ball to second. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nationals nothing. set for the last
Leading
half
up
of the seventh.
for the
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the four-hole, Brent Rooker. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And a man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Knee high. That's in for a strike. The Cubbies up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
No, that's in.
Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one. In the dirt, blocked. Ground ball, could be two. Garcia over to second, and that's two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Nico.
Base is empty after the double play. So here's Horner down. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Horner not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And a strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Two down, nobody on. That misses. And 1-1. Way high. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball four.
Ball four. Take your
It
base.
wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Shortstop, Dansby.
So a man at first. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3. Hard liner. And that ends the inning. Cubs leave one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at the friendly confines. For the top of the 8th, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. The 1-1. And he swings through that one. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Washington,
James Wood, the next to hit.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ball outside. And another ball. That one missed. Lyle gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Oh, yeah.
Two down, nobody on. The other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 2.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Kelly leading things off and takes a strike. Popped up. House settles under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Yo one. Fastball for a strike at 95. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one almost got him. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next for the Cubs.
Back to the top of the order now. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Here, what?
The 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ballesteros leads off first with one away. Runner on the go. Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him.
You got him.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Bregman.
There's a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one fouled off. Two on, one out. That one
That's
way
the ball.
inside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Now 2 out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because It was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Andre Granillo out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Cade Cavalli gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. First and second, 2 down.
Ball low.
One now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the ninth. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Strike on the inside corner. Cruz thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, K-Bird.
So digging in, K-Bert Ruiz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one ran inside, almost got him. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch misses. Ball 3. The Cubs up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This to third. Bregman handles. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, Brady House.
2 down, bases empty. And now Brady House. little bit low.
Nope.
Ball
Ball.
one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That one
Ball.
missed. Two down, nobody on. And that's
Ball.
down and away. Draws the walk there.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder, number 6, Robert Hassel III.
Robert Hassel III getting ready to hit.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
Lined into right. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. That
No,
one
that
misses.
missed. That's the ball.
Ball one. House over at second. Hassel on at first with two down. Swing and a miss. And the count even at one.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. And what a play. Ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.